Hey guys, it's Tim here, and in today's video I'm going to unbox not these Nura phones but the brand new Nuraloops that I've literally just got in the mail, and I was about to start opening them and I thought, nope, I'm going to open them in front of you and also talk about some of the similarities and differences between these two forms of Nura phone. Now, if you haven't come across the Nura phone headphones before, these are absolutely the highest fidelity headphones I've ever come across. You've probably seen images of people online putting them on and just being blown away by the sounds, including top producers and audio engineers around the world. They are phenomenal. They're a little bit unusual, a little bit different to what most headphones look like, because they've got both the in-ear and around-ear capability, which produces just the most phenomenal sounds. But that's not all. The thing that these do that no other headphone does is it actually assesses how your ears hear and creates a listening profile that suits your ears. It sounds like magic, but it's actually quite true. Anyway, let's go on and open the Nuraloop headphones, which I just received yesterday. So here they are, and it looks like the box, I've got a tab here, so oh, here we go. Got to open the side here, and then hey, look at that. Very nice. There's one thing these guys do incredibly well. It's package and promote and market their product. So there we go. Let's see if I can actually get them out. There's a little arrow here, which I assume is how I pull out the headphones. Oh, it's how I pull out, oh yeah, that's how I pull out the whole pack with the headphone information in it. There you go. And I've got an analog and a charging cable still in the box here. And there's even something under here by the looks of it. Oh, it comes with a little pouch as well to put them in, which is kind of cool. So there you go. One of the coolest things about these headphones, if you've never tried them before, is when you put them on, and it connects to your device. So you do all the setup of the listening profiles through the Nura phone app. One of the things it does when you put them on is it says, "Welcome back, Tim," and it says battery percentage 70% and connected to Bluetooth or whatever it is. And it tells you battery percentages and does things by audio, which is super cool. So I've got this out here, and it looks like I've got some instructions to pull and push. So this is going to be interesting to see if I can actually do this. So step one, push. So I assume I push these through, and they're going to come out the back. Oh, there we go. And then I go back here to step two, and it says pull. Aha. And there we have them. So I've been waiting absolutely months to get my hands on these. They had some major manufacturing delays at the end of last year, and then of course the current coronavirus COVID-19 situation created even more delays. So it's super exciting that they're here. I actually didn't particularly mind the delays because they kept us in the loop. They even showed photographs of the factory workers and things like that when the crisis was happening. So they really kept us in the loop all the time about this, which was really appreciated. Now I can see that there's looks like the charging connections on the middle of these, and then you've got what looks like the inside of the cups of the original. So that's just being mimicked without the rest of the shell around the ear. The other thing I'm hoping these do, which these ones do, but they didn't when they started, was be able to do noise cancelling. So these are active noise cancelling headphones, but when I bought them, they didn't have that feature. One of the cool things about this, I guess it's a little bit like a Tesla, they can actually update things like that through firmware upgrades remotely, which is kind of remarkable. I don't even begin to understand how it works. But these are now fully noise cancelling, and one tap on the side and you can customize. There's a touch button here and here. You wouldn't even know about it. You can customize them, and one touch for me turns off noise cancelling in case I'm walking around and need to hear what's going on. And it's quite phenomenal, the difference. If you've used Apple AirPods with active noise cancelling, you'll know a similar effect. You can also customize the other side button. So I'm going to be interested to know if the Nuraloops have the same feature in them. So I guess I should try putting them on. Which way round does it go? I think it goes this way. There we go. Now, if they're clever enough, it may actually work out that I've put them on and start talking to me. I wish I could tell you what I can hear. There we go. It said, please connect to the Nuraloop app on your Bluetooth device. So let's go and sort that out now. So here's the new Nuraloop down here, and it said actually connect to Nuraloop 539 on your mobile device. So let's click that. And now she's saying it's connected. Please go ahead and download the Nura app. So I've got the Nura app already loaded, so I'm going to open it up. And I wonder if it's going to realize that I've got a different pair of headphones on this time and not the original pair. Let's see what it says. So I'm not sure what's actually going on now with with the connection. I heard the background noise stopped on the earphones, and as you can see, it seems to be a little bit stuck. She's telling me to download the app again, so there's obviously a little bit of a misconnection here. So what I might do is just restart the Nura app. We'll try it again. Can't hear anything at the moment. So what I might do, I'm just going to leave it connecting for a few minutes and see if when I come back to you, we've got a connection. Okay, so I've just got a notification saying Bluetooth would like to pair. So I'm going to click on pairing. So there you go. If you do this yourself, you'll just need to wait a little bit of time. Here it goes. Looks like it's going to work now, which is kind of cool. I'm very excited to hear these. All right, while it's finishing connecting, what I might do is just show you what else came in the box. So we've got this little cute little Nuraloop pouch, which is great. Ooh, she's saying welcome. Before I can play music, I need to learn about your hearing. All right, so now it's just come up with Nura device disconnected, reconnect device via Bluetooth. I'm just going to connect a new device and connect Nuraloop here. Oh, so it's going to do the audio test. So this is how it assesses your hearing and how your ears actually sound. It's kind of weird. They play a variety of sounds, which doesn't sound like it could possibly be doing anything, but it listens to the reverberations back from your eardrum and assesses how it's receiving the different frequencies. It's quite phenomenal. There's a lot of science behind it. All you've got to do is make sure that you're in a silent area and then just click to begin the process. So I'll do that now, and then we'll come back when I've completed the process. It says all done, your profile's been created. And now it's going to play music, normal music, and then ask me to press the personalize button. So you can use the volume to adjust. So I can now hear it, sounds pretty good, with no personalization on. And what I'm going to do is hit personalization. Oh yeah. So much bigger and richer and warmer and more enveloping sound. It's really good. Sounds like a car or a telephone speaker now. Very, very cool. All right, so I'll hit continue. Now this is a really cool feature. See what it says here? It says immersion mode. So you can actually adjust just how much it sounds like you're in the front row of a rock concert. So turn immersion mode up. It's like turning your subwoofer up. And it's really, really cool. It really feels like you're immersed deeply in the music. Oh my God, the bass is incredible. All right, let's hit continue. So it's telling me that I can scroll my finger around. Look at that. I can scroll to change the volume. I'll have to do a bit of practice on that one. That's pretty cool. And this one also has, they call their active noise cancelling social mode, so you can change that as well. So look, I've got lots of things to explore. Of course, this one does have the touch buttons, which is great. So just like on the side of the original Nura phones, you could program what you want the buttons on the side to do. So maybe, you know, one touch starts or stops your music, or changes the volume, or actually that's the scroll now, isn't it? Or turns on and off the social listening, what they call their active noise cancelling. You can set up all of that stuff. So now personalized, which is great. So let me show you the last couple of things that were in the box. I'm going to take these out because I'm probably shouting at you. What a great fit, by the way. And it looks like they do have, wow, what a great variety. So small, large, extra large ones. I assume the mediums are fitted, which feel quite good to me. So I don't know if I'll need to change those. And then also, as you might have seen when I was opening the box, we've got two other cables in here as well. We've got a charging cable. Let's have a look at that. And I assume that's going to fit on top of those pins on the back of the, yeah, there we go. So regular USB charger that we're also used to these days for just about everything. And we've got the 3 dots. So the charging's going to sit in this to charge. Look at that, beautiful. There's something about good design that you just cannot go past. I know Apple's been famous for it, but honestly, these guys have just completely nailed good design. Great boxes, great user experience, and user interface on the phones and device as well. And the last thing they've got is the analog cable. So there you go. So you can actually, if you've got any Bluetooth issues, you can actually plug the Nuraloops in. There you go. Isn't that clever? So it connects to where the power connects, and you can plug it into a regular headphone jack. There you go. Which could be great if they've run out of power or something like that. Brilliant, well thought out, I gotta say, that is fantastic. So there you go. I'm gonna go and enjoy having a bit more fun with the Nuraloops and checking out how they sound, and I'm gonna maybe even do a workout in them. I'll see. I normally don't use headphones like this for a workout, but I might actually try it, given that they're so well designed and the sound is so good. So there you go, Nuraloops. So far, very, very impressed. Let me know what you think. Have you already tried the Nuraphone headphones or the Nuraloops? Let me know if you've got any questions as well, and make sure you subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. See you guys. If you enjoyed today's video, then please make sure you click to subscribe. And if you're a music teacher looking for help with any aspect of your teaching, studio, or business, then make sure you check out topmusicpro.com for all our membership details.